Neither President Emerson Mnangagwa nor Nemesis Nelson Chamisa, who is the leader of the main opposition Citizens Coalition for Change (CCC), will win the 2023 presidential election, a self-proclaimed prophet has said. Parere Kunyenzura, who leads the Zimbabwe Transformative Party, the ZTP, and is also eyeing state presidency, last week claimed that God had ordained him to take over the leadership. Clad in colorful blue, green, and yellow regalias garb, the apostolic sect leader warned the army, the police, and the Central Intelligence Organization not to involve themselves in what he claimed God can already decide. We have a message to President Emerson Mnangagwa. God has numbered your days of rule and brought it to an end. You have been put on a measuring scale by God and found wanting, said Kunyenzura. God has also not hidden the fact that he has given the kingdom of Zimbabwe to your neighbor, a David. This fate has been sealed. This fate is irrevocable. This fate is unappealable and for God's sake has no appeal. To avoid ambiguity, this David is not coming from the MDC group with their various mutations that encompass the CCC brand, just in case some fanatics in this division may start to prematurely celebrate. Neither is this David coming from within the ZANU-PF stable. What I am saying is the mind of God, and it will happen irrespective of the amount of resistance or opposing force. Should I hide the fact that God has appointed me the David? By no means, certainly not. If I do, I would be a liar like most of them, which is sin. Mnangagwa and Chamisa, alongside their respective parties, are front runners at the 2023 polls, while Kunyenzura only showed interest last week at the launch of his party. He joins a host of other smaller political parties that have shown interest in solving Zimbabwe's innumerable challenges or been talking of a non-elective transition. Besides calling for their removal, Kunyenzura described sanctions as a resultant child of ZANU-PF's maladministration, trashing it as an excuse used by the ruling party to avoid scrutiny after a poor economic performance. Added Kunyenzura, I urge my sisters, brothers, mothers, and fathers in the security services that they remain apolitical as per our constitution. This is purely a political contest and should be left to civilian rule. A better Zimbabwe will be better for everyone, including you too. The country has been recording a steady rise in the number of political parties being formed ahead of next year's polls.